Hey guys, Mr. North here. Just wanted to make a little follow-up video to my Cuphead review. Um, there was a few things I mentioned about the controls, which I'm about to go through here in a moment. I just wanted to let the menu music play because it's so nice. I might have to look up the lyrics so I can actually hear every little thing they're saying. But there was something I was saying about negative edge, and I was incorrect about that. And since it's an honest review, I have to go back and clarify when I make a mistake because I'm not above that. So I love this loading screen. I know sometimes the loading screens might seem a little long for the game, but I just feel like the amount of effort that went to the game, it's worth it. They're not obnoxiously long. Here I was just showing a little shortcut you guys can go through before you beat the first boss. Not that you need to do that, but I think you get an achievement for it. It's pretty cool. There's our little Canadian peach guy. But I'm going to go through the tutorial, and I'm going to go through the options again and discuss or talk to you guys about what I was incorrect about and also what I didn't touch on initially. So yeah, the loading screen to go into the little your little home is a little longer than I feel like it should be, but it is the whole tutorial. You know, it's the whole tutorial mode and the NPC. So I can't complain. The graphics are too good. The art style's too amazing. So I'm going to the tutorial here. I'll just talk to you guys. Since I can't record while I play, unfortunately, I gotta talk to you guys afterwards. I don't script these things. I just, that way you know it's honest. I'm just messing around with the 8-way. I use my left trigger for the lock. That way I don't have to take my finger off the controller to lock myself down. So tapping A, you get a shorter jump than holding it. And that's useful. That allows you to control your character a little bit more fluently while you play and dodge things. So I was just messing around with the dash. I think the rule is you can only dash once in the air. Doesn't matter how high you are. You can't dash more than once in the air. But when you're on the ground, you can do it as much as you want. Here I was seeing if you could shoot faster by mashing X instead of just holding it. But I'm pretty sure it's the same speed. It just sounds different. Sorry, I'd like to go into the little nuances and intricacies of every game I play. So here, these little refresh looking icons, they're actually inversions. You're inverting your stick. So right goes left, left goes right, up is down, down is up. So if you're like if you like to, play the old flight simulator games, this might be good for you, or if you want to make the game harder. So here on the screen, I think when I move, let's see. Yeah, when I press down, I go up. When I press, so when I go right, left, I go right, right is left. Yeah, that's what that's for, so I found that out. I don't know why I thought it was a refresh icon, I had no idea. I thought that what that button might have done is calibrate your stick, so you don't have a stick drift. So, this negative sign here, okay, I figured it out. So, it wants you to usually use a button for this stuff. So there's only a button press, so when I press Y, it just says Y, okay? There is no negative edge like I thought there was, unfortunately. But, so basically what happens is when I was using the left stick for lock, or whatever, I thought, so basically I was letting go, and it was here on, when you're setting your buttons, it was telling the game basically, this is on the trigger depression instead of pushing it in. That was the trigger depression. But the thing is it doesn't matter if the trigger's depressed. It doesn't do anything. But it's just weird how the menu will let you know that that's what it is, because it will say a minus sign. It'll have a negative sign. So I figured, oh crap, it has negative edge, you know what I mean? So that means that if I let go of the trigger, I won't be able to move. I will only be able to move if I press it. But that's just not how it works, unfortunately. But it's cool that the menu lets you know, hey, you activated this on the depression of the trigger as opposed to the impression of it, or the when you press it. So that's to clarify that. I wasn't trying to mislead you guys on that at all, but hey, I make mistakes too. So see, it says LT minus, but I was seeing, oh, I still move I still move even if it's depressed. Because usually you'd think, oh, that would lock me in place, right? But no. So I'm going to fix the option. And here I was just messing around with the parry slap to see if there's any little nuances on the parry slap. Like maybe if you parry slap and hold your A button, maybe you go higher, kind of like when you jump. But it looks to me like it doesn't make a difference. I think your height on the parry slap it's all dependent upon where you parry slap at. If you parry slap underneath, you're not going to go as high. If you parry slap higher on the hitbox, on the pink projectile, in this case these little immobile pink things, these little pink dots, you're gonna go higher. So here, I think I demonstrate that. Yeah, see how I'm parry slapping a little earlier instead of letting myself fall closer to it, and that allows me to go higher. So you can keep that in mind, because this game, you want to be as mobile as possible, in my opinion. That's why I keep my lock function on the left trigger, my dash is on the right trigger, so that way I'm never taking my finger off the stick, or I'm not taking my finger off the shoot button or the jump. So I use the tip of my thumb to shoot, and I use the pad of my thumb, or down on the fleshy part of my thumb, to hit or kind of in that crease that first crease where it bends, kind of to jump. So I have full mobility without ever having to take my finger off the controller. I think I have weapon switch on right bumper. That will always be available to my hand as well. And yeah, well, that's just to kind of go through and clarify some of the things I messed up. I still love the game. Like I said, it's still unbiased. You know, I haven't found any problems with it. I know the first boss, the carrot boss, you can get, when he's a potato, you can get behind him. If you dash back there, you'll take a hit, but you can just spray him up and kill him instantly. So, alright guys, y'all take it easy. Hope you found it useful.